Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of New to Weeaboo. This is number 175 for June 24th, 2026. I am Nemesis, and I am joined by Alcatraz.
Hey.
Yes, it is still June.
It is.
Yeah. A couple things anime, I guess one thing particular anime related. The Zombieland Saga movie finally is on Crunchyroll for streaming. So yeah, if you've been waiting because you missed the theatrical release, here you go.
It's good. You should go watch it.
Yeah. And then you can listen to our episode about it.
Yeah. You should.
But also, I noticed something interesting. Because like someone pointed out, apparently this summer, a lot of Yuri animes coming out. Like, just this summer. Like, there's like 4 or 5. Of course, it's one of those things, like some of those I suspect, I'm looking at that suspect they're in the kind of Yuri. It's the...
Oh, one of those, like, Yuri bait.
Oh, not Yuri bait.
Not quite, but yeah.
Not going to actually commit to it.
Yeah, that standard thing.
Yep.
It might be. You should watch and find out. It might be. It might be.
Yeah. And beyond that, not anime, but kind of, I guess, in the thing where a lot of people watch anime probably also watch this. Yeah, Amazing Digital Circus, final episode.
Yep, it's up on, I think, Netflix and YouTube now.
Yes, it is.
I haven't watched it yet.
I have.
But, yes, I haven't watched it quite yet.
Shame on you.
I've been busy. It only came up, as of recording yesterday?
Yes.
So, I was busy yesterday. Yeah, I'll watch it soon.
All right. Carl's not here to talk about that. Yeah, it is, again, like I said earlier, it is still June, which means, well, it is still Pride Month. And, make sure to rub it in the homophobes' faces and whatnot.
Of course.
Yes,
as one does.
We're talking about the anime Sasameki Koto, or also known as Whispered Words, as I alluded to last time. Yeah. Before we get into it, overall, definitely, this is definitely an older one, but I also enjoy it for the most part. There's definitely a couple of things there's like, in it, but, that's kind of par for the course with older anime specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's old, but not that old, and oh boy, we're kind of...
What, 2009?
Yeah, 2009 is... Yeah.
So, yeah. It's
nearly 20 years old.
It's older than I'd like to say it is.
Yeah. Regardless, yeah, it's definitely got a few issues here and there, but for the most part, it's a pretty solid watch.
Yep. I'll agree with that one.
In this anime, getting into it now, it stars the main character is Sumika Murasame. She is she's a pretty standard high school girl. The only thing is she's kind of on the tall side. Also, she's like a black belt in karate, and yeah.
Yeah,
she's a little scary.
A little scary. Mostly standard high school girl.
Yeah, beyond that, yeah, pretty standard. But yeah, she has her friends and everything, and yeah, it's kind of, we have a thing where the very first part of this anime that her and her best friend kind of stumble upon 2 girls kissing in a classroom.
Yep.
And yeah, we kind of get hints, and eventually, the kind of the confirmation. Yeah, Sumika is in love with her best friend Ushio Kazama.
Who loves girls too.
Yeah, who loves girls too. So everything's perfect, right? Except, Ushio, the problem is Ushio likes small, cute girls. And, Sumika is tall and cool.
Yep.
AKA not her type.
Yep.
Oh. That's awkward.
Yep.
So this anime is pretty much just more or less Sumika kind of dealing with the fact her best friend she's in love with doesn't seem to return her affection.
Yep, unrequited love,
and the various misadventures and whatnot. Although with hints that maybe Ushio there might actually reciprocate after all. So those are obviously the 2 main characters, Sumika and Ushio, and their whole thing. And they all both have their, again, Sumika is pretty, she for the most part is pretty calm, but then they'll kind of, you push her, she'll kind of yell at you.
Yep,
pretty hard. You have to push her.
She goes from 0 to yelling pretty quick. There's no middle point.
Although we see a couple times where definitely she has that. She did a couple things. A few times did the thing of trying to discourage Ushio through in a way that's like, why are you being like that? Oh, because she's trying to get Ushio to stop looking at that girl. Subtly.
Sumika's not homophobic.
Nope.
She's just jealous.
Yeah, exactly. And they also have, a couple other friends, like Kiori there who's hanging out with him, kind of doesn't get what's going on for the most part. She just wants to, have a nice lunch. And she's like, what's going on?
Kiori's great.
Yeah.
I love that. oblivious but also impervious to the shenanigans.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Stuff's just happening.
It just bounces all right off of her.
I'm going to eat some bread.
I mean, always melon bread.
Not always. It's just different kinds of bread.
Okay.
Yeah, Ushio, yeah, she basically falls in love very easily.
Mm-hmm.
But as we've seen, she's gotten her heart broken multiple times, including more recently she got a senpai she works with in the library who, she kind of had the thing for, and then finds out her senpai has a crush on a boy, and unfortunately also said boy has a crush on Ushio, and yeah, her senpai is pretty upset about that, and yeah, takes it out on Ushio. Yeah, fun times. Of course, even after that, Ushio can't bring herself to dislike her senpai, and which is really frustrating to Sumika.
Yep.
Yeah. And also the other thing is people in general don't seem to really, notice Sumika in any real way. Yeah, she wants to be cute, but she's never considered cute. And yeah, except boy calls her cute once. Masaki.
Yep.
We'll get back to Masaki in a little bit.
Well, yeah, there's some things about him.
Yeah. So Masaki calls, that was a funny thing though. Yeah, Masaki, that's one of those things you can see, like Masaki calls her cute and she starts getting all flustered and stuff. You get, oh no, this is actually going to be straight after all. Some nonsense about, her starting to love some guy.
Yeah. No, it doesn't do that.
What happens is, gives her the courage to immediately try to go confess to Ushio. She gets flowers and goes to her door and everything. And of course, at the last second, just stalls out, just hovering her finger over the doorbell. I can't do it.
And then I think Ushio opens the door anyway because she was going to go somewhere.
Yeah, she's going to the store. She's going to the convenience store. And of course, that's the other thing is there's a girl in a magazine she's super enamored over. She's so small and cute and everything. And then she sees her at the convenience store. Then she runs away. Then turns out, it's actually Masaki in a wig and a dress.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, Masaki winds up. He does this because he's Masaki. He finds out Sumika's into Ushio, so he gets the idea to if he dresses as a girl, he can get Sumika's attention.
Yep.
And then afterward, his little sister discovers that, and then he sends his photo into a model magazine, and they accept it. And all the models he works with knows he's a guy, but like whatever, he's a little cute dude.
Yep.
And he's got a whole complex there because also he starts to like dressing like a girl, and sometimes does it without anyone forcing him to.
Yep.
And yeah, he has some feelings about that.
He's got some stuff to work out.
He's got stuff to work out for sure. They also eventually meet the two of them. Also meet Tomoe Hechisuka and Miyako Tamae, who those are the two girls they were kissing in the room.
They find out. And those two are
then,
very much...
Tomoe is like very blunt and kind of self-absorbed.
Yeah, she's a bit self-absorbed and has zero tact.
Yep. And she figures out pretty quick Sumika's got a thing for Ushio, and she's trying to wingman somewhat, but she's not very good at it.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those like I don't want to say wingman because wingman are a little bit more ally with like, yes, I'm your friend, I'm going to help you out. This is more like I'm sitting from the outside and it seems obvious. Get your crap together so I don't have to see this anymore. Figure it out so it stops bugging me.
And Sumika and Miyako, though, are constantly at butting heads, though. Even getting competition over, who could be the better, spouse.
I guess.
And whatnot. And also who's got the better love interest. And, yeah.
Yeah.
They just kind of got each other's throats often.
Miyako is an interesting one because she's really small. It's a small, cute, and she plays off this innocent, cutesy thing that
uses her advantage.
Yeah. And the thing is, we find out she's actually quite conniving and mischievous, and she does that on purpose as a front to just get the attention and make it seem
she gets a lot of boys' attention. Basically, getting a bunch of boys waiting on her hand and foot, and making it clear she has no intention of doing anything with them, but kind of just tease them just enough. Maybe you can convince me to change my mind, but no.
Yep.
Never, because she's devoted to Tomoe.
Absolutely devoted. Heads over heels.
Yeah, then there was also there was another girl in their class. It was Azusa. Oh boy.
Yep, Azusa Aoi. Oh boy.
Yeah, her and Sumika. Oh my god. Yeah, she's all quiet. And first she's kind of yelling at Tomoe and whatnot for kind of being so
boisterous.
Not just boisterous, but also just kind of being like that in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Just not even trying to hide it, because apparently that's the thing. Azusa apparently likes Yuri, but she likes the more chaste Yuri, shall I say?
Yeah.
And then at that point, then Toma does something really, really stupid, which is just straight up kisses Azusa just to mess with her for the sole purpose of messing with her.
Mm-hmm.
And Azusa doesn't really take it very well, and
does not. But Sumika chases her. After Sumika chases after her,
Sumika,
like, you're the class president. You need to deal with this.
Yeah, because I think Sumika's the class president, and Azusa then starts getting a crush on Sumika.
Yep, because they think they're both into the same kind of Yuri.
Yeah, and Sumika's not really into the Yuri stories, but and then Azusa gets their heart broken because she realizes Sumika doesn't really see her like that, like in the slightest.
Yeah, because Azusa is also a up-and-coming Yuri author.
Yep.
And that's a fun one, because her favorite author that she reads happens to be Ushio's older brother.
Yeah.
But under a pen name, so they don't know.
So everyone thinks that, it's a woman writing it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, that's a
which led to some shenanigans.
Yeah, can't let her know.
Can't let her know.
Yeah, Sumika does kind of feel bad for Azusa and helps her out and find, with the whole making her
helping her write the novel and making enough copies.
Not write the novel, just a little bit.
A little bit of help on there, but mainly it was
editorial
afterwards. Editorial and compiling papers
and putting it together, books together, so you actually sell them at a convention.
Yep.
Which I don't think they sell much.
They didn't sell much. They sold a couple.
That was the thing. The things kind of went bad. That a lot of the copies got ruined by
Mama dropped
shenanigans.
Dropped some drinks and
but
it all works out mostly in the end.
Yeah, that's the other thing it's a large chunk of it is Sumika just kind of struggling with the fact her feelings just aren't being reciprocated, and she kind of has to live with that. But also she doesn't want to cut her best friend out of her life, and It's a thing. It's an interesting thing. This is very much in high contrast to last time with Watanabe, which is they have an utter fail girl who somehow gets attraction, catches the attention of 4 girls. Yeah, this girl is actually pretty well put together and pretty competent, just cannot get the attention of the one girl she wants.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, she's confident except in this one particular area.
Yep.
Where she's not confident and she doesn't want to, say.
I said competent, but yeah.
Yeah, competent. She is quite competent. But yeah, it's unfortunate, though. It's like there's that one time where Ushio actually offhandedly mentioned that Sumika's not her type to her. It's like...
You just kind of see it. Ushio's trying to reassure her friend that, no, don't worry about it. I'm not into you, so you don't have to get freaked out or anything. We see Ushio has a little bit of a history with some issues in the past, just because she's openly gay. She's not hiding it.
Yeah, Ushio has... absolutely not hiding it at all. Everyone knows.
That could be a bit of an issue. Yeah, so they have, you could see maybe, unfortunately, the anime is only a bit of the story, because the anime covers the first 2 volumes of the manga out of 9.
That's a lot of other content.
Yeah, which I've read it now.
I have not.
I went ahead and read it because I remember I think I read this, started reading it before, and I was like, wait, I've had this bookmarked forever. I should read it finally. Let's just say things happen in the later parts, and it really gets more into why some of the things, how they are, why they are the way they are now, and also more into Ushio, kind of more into Ushio's perspective, and her going, oh crap.
Yeah, because I know at the very end of this anime, Ushio starts to realize that she might actually have some feelings.
Kind of, yeah. She definitely knows that Sumika is very important to her, to the point she gets really upset when Sumika's not answering her phone when she's off on a family thing, off in the mountains or whatever.
Up in the mountains, and her phone gets wet and
damaged, and just shuts off.
Yep.
And also no signal. That was the other problem.
It starts out no signal, and then she jumps in the river to save the one kid.
Yeah. Funny enough, that's one kid who has a crush on Sumika. It was also the other the boy who has a crush on Sumika, and also the girl who has a crush on Sumika. You could tell that the boy's very kind of obvious about it, including the whole, no, shut up, girls are gross. Girls are trying to go, so what do you, kind of doing that kind of, kind of really trying to not be obvious about the nature of the questions she's asking.
You're interested in?
Yeah. Kind of being trying to be obvious, not obvious, yeah. And that's the thing. We see that Ushio starts to get really attached to Sumika and kind of almost like, yeah, Sumika is really important to her, and almost like, I think it's like she's acting like she's trying, upset because she can't contact someone, her girlfriend, I guess.
Yep.
Almost treating like Sumika as a girlfriend who is now in trouble because she's not answering her phone.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
It's one of those like you don't know what you got till it's gone kind of a thing.
And sometimes you also have that thing where sometimes you have a type and then you meet the perfect person for you who's not your type at all. Weird.
Huh. Okay. Didn't even realize.
Ushio's type, small, cute girls, and turns out the love of her life, it might be this tall, cool girl. Oh,
yeah, tall, semi-stoic, cool.
Again, also I'll go to karate too because there's a bit where it's like some guy comes to challenge the dojo, and what happens? She just kids complaining the whole time. Just one hits him, leaves while still muttering about how annoying her life is right now.
Yeah, this big dude shows up.
Guy's like 12 feet tall. Guys, yeah, Sumika has that problem. Yeah, but she's like taller than every one of her classmates.
Mm-hmm.
175 centimeters tall, which is very tall for a Japanese high school girl.
Yes, it is. Yes,
that's like 5'9".
Yeah.
So yeah, and the other thing is she might actually get taller because she's still in high school, and that's the thing is like she has 3 older brothers and everything. And she eats a lot. But because she grows up. That's why she's so big. I'm not sure if this is an anime or the manga now. That was a little bit of a problem. Which is one of her brothers are marking that's why she's so tall because she just eats a lot. Yeah,
as we see in the anime, they eat a lot too. But they're all karate, so you need sustenance for that activity.
Yeah, a couple things that were annoying. Was with the Masaki, the whole weird thing with Masaki and his younger sister.
Yeah, that was
the one thing I'm not really happy with. It came out of nowhere. There's all of a sudden this weird incestuous undertone with this sister having a thing for her brother.
Yeah.
It was weird. And her trying to...
And very much... Because his little sister is supposed to be in elementary school. And it's just elementary schoolers do not act like this. Yeah. Something is very wrong here. But yeah that whole... almost voyeurism too it wasn't great.
It's and on top of that, she's trying to push Sumika and Masaki together because she's just mad at Sumika for rejecting him.
Mm-hmm.
Because of how amazing he is. It's like, okay,
yeah, it's that.
And it's one of the things because that was the thing. I was like, at one point, I remember Masaki's like, "So you're into me at all?" Nope, not in the slightest. Just no hesitate, not in the slightest. I'm not into you at all. Zero interest in him whatsoever.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, I remember at one point, eventually, Ushio makes up with her senpai to a degree, but yeah, she's over her. But yeah, she makes up so it's not so tense and awkward.
Yeah, that was an interesting part because it was like, I don't know.
That's the thing is. Honestly, because it's kind of more slice of life nature, there's not really a whole lot to grasp onto.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Masaki also, the biggest thing about Masaki also as well is there's kind of the weird, there's definitely a couple statements about the cross-dressing thing, which are kind of almost a mockery of it.
Yeah, it's not great, but it was also 2009.
In Japan.
Yeah,
there's other thing. Ushio also, there's a couple things where Ushio has a couple little things about this. The way she acts is like she almost plans to kidnap.
Oh, yeah.
She's practically forcing herself on the supposed girl with the this cute girl she saw in the magazine, trying to practically force herself into her life. And
Yep. Which it makes sense why Masaki ran.
Yeah. Well, the big reason was Masaki ran because crap, they can't find out.
That too. Unfortunately, you had to run from Sumika.
Sumika, who's sacrificing her happiness for the sake of Ushio's happiness, bolting after Masaki.
Yep, which you're not going to outrun her.
Because just no, I know she's weird, but listen, just give her a chance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which there's also a funny thing where Sumika's trying to look in this magazine, trying to figure out if she can, the whole cute thing and everything, and then, hey, aren't you? Because it turns out Masaki was also trying to buy up all the magazines so no one would see.
Yep. And then there was the whole thing with the girls' club that they kept trying to start.
Yeah. That becomes thing in the manga for a long term thing. But yeah, Tomoe is also a thing because they went to the water park. Because that's the other thing. We see also the other things. Sumika, this isn't like a pure love thing like you see in some particularly older Yuri. It's because if you have Sumika just straight up fantasizing about seeing Ushio like topless or whatever. Her bikini came off. Whoops. Which is very typical teenage fantasy type stuff.
Yep. Yep.
Because she's just hoping that maybe that could happen. And
nope.
That's okay. That's a very real, actual sexual thing, not just it's so pure and everything like a lot of them would do.
Yep.
Which is
girls' love has to be pure, and they can only ever kiss, maybe, and maybe touch hands together.
Yeah. That's
the worst. That's the farthest that they can go.
Yeah, there's another thing with Sumika and Ushio kind of holding hands. There's a couple scenes of that. It's kind of
Yeah, well, I mean, right, literally in the first.
Yeah.
After they see Tomoe and Miyako kissing.
Yeah, and then
Ushio reaches over.
Also like the whole thing there was like Sumika at the water park and just kind of she is being weird, and everyone around us, are you okay? Because she's just again fantasizing about Ushio and everything, and then like just straight up just taking like she got their orders like here you go Ushio, and then here you go with Tomoe's.
Yep.
And then eventually, before Tomoe can even eat her, she just takes and eats it too because she's just in such a state of euphoria over Ushio.
Yep. Yeah.
Or just driving off the guys and.
The was it the three guys that showed up and tried to hit on Ushio?
And then Sumika's
Yep. Nope.
Sets that down real quick.
And then there was a whole scene with teaching her how to swim.
Yep. I know I could teach you how to swim.
And then it led into that. That was the scene where Azusa finally realized, like, yeah, Sumika doesn't have a thing for me. I have no chance, and accepted it because it's.
Yeah.
But then, even then, at the end, Sumika's like, "I was going to teach you to swim too. Come on."
Yeah. Because they also divided based off a certain aspect.
Aerodynamic or not.
Hydrodynamic in this case.
Yes, they're hydrodynamic.
Two of them are 300 knot.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the other thing. Sumika is also very much athletically gifted, and while Tomoe is, when they're swimming, is the first time that Sumika is lost at something athletic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's driving her up the wall.
Yep.
Because she's not used to that.
I don't lose.
And Tomoe said, can we just move on now? I think it's very interesting. I really like it. I'll say also the manga definitely is actually pretty faithful to the manga from what I saw. I was able to just skip good chunks of the first two volumes just because, this is pretty much obvious. The only thing is, I know the manga did not open with the Tomoe and Miyako kissing. That was later. It opened up with them at the lunch, having lunch outside. That was where it opened.
Right.
Versus that the kissing came out later.
Yeah, they probably wanted to add a hook.
Yeah.
For the anime.
Makes sense. It's one of those things you do have to consider that when you're adapting a work.
Yeah.
Across mediums.
It's not quite in media res. Almost, but not quite.
It kind of is because it does
It is because it throws you in the middle, but then throws you back again.
Yeah, that's what in media res is.
Sometimes you just throws you into the middle and then have the characters explain it.
Yeah, I have to say the other 7 volumes definitely add a lot of stuff, but also I think I remember correctly, there's a couple things which like, they definitely have the time.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, it's pretty solid. There's some more stuff shows up, and there's actual like, hey, Sumika and Ushio actually have a bit of a spat.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So it's very interesting, and it has a nice solid ending.
I liked it. It was enjoyable. It's not like it's interesting coming from Watanabe, where that one there's a lot more things going on. I guess it's much more fast paced and a lot more.
This is much slower, kind of more low energy.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. That's what I was trying to find words for. But yeah, lower energy, slower pace, less going on, but it's not always in your face. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just different style. But it is a point to make.
Yeah. So this was animated by a studio called AIC. They've done some stuff which is interesting. And that's another thing popped up to me: Bubblegum Crisis.
Yep, I saw Bubblegum Crisis.
And also the Bubblegum Crisis remake in Tokyo 2040.
Yeah.
They also did Macross 2, Tenchi Muyo, that's a big name right there. Wandering Sun. Yeah. And Strike Witches movie.
And also was that Yamato, one of the Yamatos.
Yeah, Sumika Murasame, voiced by Ayahi Takagaki, who, yes, she popped up recently. Chris Yukine in Simple Gear, Kuro in Ao no Exorcist, Michelle My Baby in Mumu Musume Cinderella Grey, and Yasuko Yaigashi in Akiba Maid War. Yeah.
Yep. It's almost like we just saw that one.
Yes, that's what I just said. Ushio is voiced by Megumi Takamoto, who voiced Winry Rockbell in Full Metal Alchemist. Kao Lingshen in Negima, Himiya Saito in A Dark Rabbit Has 7 Lives, Alma Jinai in Jewel Pet Twinkle, and Harumi Sakuraba in Invaders of the Rokujoma. Most of those I've never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, those are like the biggest roles she had. Tomoe is voiced by Hitomi Harada, who voiced Menali Malia in Bleach, Mizuki Himage in Baka and Test Summon the Beasts, Nori in Hitamari Sketch.
Yep.
Asuka in Senran Kagura. And Airi Totoki in The Idolmaster. Yeah. Miyako is voiced by Chiwa Saito. Is voiced Kokoro in Kokoro Toshokan. That was the very first role. Or first main role.
Mm-hmm.
Chiyo Tsukidate in Strawberry Panic. Senna in Bleach, Memories of Nobody. Tagi Sejo Gadhara in Monogatari. And Homura Akemi in Madoka Magica.
Yep, we've seen this one before.
Well, that was back when we weren't doing these voice things.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Masaki is voiced by Ayaka Shimizu, who's also done Akira Asagi in Scared Rider Zex. I think it's Zex because it's an X. That's a fun one. Sumire Usuda in Tokyo Seven Sisters. Flay in Am I Actually the Strongest? And other than that, largely small roles.
Yeah, a lot of background roles.
And then Kiori is voiced by Emery Kato, who voiced Kagami Hiragi in Lucky Star. Sakurako Oro in Yuru Yuri. Riko Saikawa in Dragon Maid. Becky Blackbell in Spy Family. And Kyubey in Madoka Magica.
Seen this one before as well.
Yes.
Yep. And it's always like, I know that name.
So I was going to not include her, but then, oh, right, yeah, I forgot. She's the Kyubey. I have to include that.
Kyubey. Kind of important.
Oh, not in this anime.
No.
So, that's pretty much it for this one. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter, but this is kind of a lightweight one, just the nature of it. I would also recommend, if you're going to watch the anime, also go ahead and read the manga if you can. It's not exactly, I don't think it's easy to get your hands on the actual physical copy, but it's not too difficult to find it on the internet. Regardless, if you liked what you heard, you can listen to other episodes of new2weeaboo.libsyn.com, spelled Libsyn. If you want to check it out on there, subscribe to the RSS feed or subscribe to us via the Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or Amazon Podcasts, whatever those, if you want. You could also email us at new2weeaboo@gmail.com if you have any comments or criticisms or anime recommendations or whatnot. And you can also follow our various social media channels. It's all listed at new2weeaboo.libsyn.com/contact. So that brings us to the end of June. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break because I got some stuff I need to focus on. I can't be worried about the podcast while I'm doing this stuff. It's kind of time sensitive.
Yeah.
So we'll be taking a small break. We'll be back in late July, and we'll be talking about something that we've been wanting to do for a while. Cosmic Princess Kaguya.
Yeah.
Possibly what might be kind of an epilogue to June, I guess, from what I've heard. So keep yourself safe. Keep yourselves cool, unless you're down some southern hemisphere. So keep yourself warm. I guess apparently it's going to be really nasty this year because of El Nino. Was it El Nino? Yeah, El Nino, I think, this one.
I don't remember.
It's the one basically, oh, guess what? It's going to be crap this year. It's going to be real hot.
Yay. At least I have some AC now. And I fixed the AC in my car.
All that stuff. Don't forget, don't paint your reflecting pools blue. Especially don't do it on the cheap either. And then don't just, then pour hydrogen peroxide around the perimeter and think that will fix the problem.
It's just
instead of, fixing the filters. And then also start blaming on people who claiming that they're dumping algae into the reflecting pool, not just naturally forming because you're in a humid, hot environment in a standing body of water, and you're an idiot who can't seem to muster up the money to fix the filters rather than we're just repaint this. Oh, by the way, this dark blue paint we're using is going to cause everything to be worse and doesn't even reflect anymore.
Yep. It's great, isn't it?
Just stupidity from top to bottom, and corruption.
Yep.
What was it? Yeah, the people they hired to do it was green water. They call themselves green water. The people they hired. It's like, you can't make this up. It's just too on the nose. Anyway, that whole deviation, but regardless, we'll see you in July.
We will.
Bye.